Well, the frosty weekend forecast is going to provide the perfect setting for an annual race right here in the mountains.
News 13's Victoria Dunkle is streaming live for us this morning from Park Ridge Health. And Victoria, we're talking about the Frostbite race in Fun Walk. Tell us more.
Well, you know, it is the 21st annual event for this Frostbite, and it involves a 5K, a 10K, and a 1 mile, and we're talking running, and there's a fun run for families or folks who aren't into running as much. A lot of that going on, but at the heart of it is the reason they're getting folks out to have some fun. Not only is it good for our health, but it's also going to help the health of kids in our area. Sherry Holbert is with the foundation here, and you work, this is your big week. You guys have been going nonstop.
We have.
What is new and exciting about Frostbite this year?
Well, you know what, we've been doing it for 21 years, so we are just focusing this year on the event being a support for Kid Power.
As we look at some of the runners and the walkers who've done this in the past, and it's whatever the weather brings, hence the name Frostbite, tell us a little bit about what Kid Power is.
Kid Power is a program that helps fight childhood obesity. We focus on kids ages 8 to 18, and we're teaching them healthy eating habits, nutrition, how to read a label. So we really want to combat that at an early age so that they're learning that with their families and their parents in an effort to fight childhood obesity and diabetes.
And that's exactly it. We're seeing a lot of health issues that are coming on to children, diabetes, heart concerns, and so on. If I haven't been training for this, can I still come out? I mean, if I haven't signed up, how's this work?
Absolutely, because if you don't want to run, we have a 1 mile fun run, and we also have people that are going to walk the 5K. So come on out. It's great for your health. It's going to be a brisk day, but you know, we just say layer up and join us. The event will start at 2 o'clock for the fun run and 2:30 for the 5K, 10K.
All right, and if you want to register, you have till 5 o'clock this afternoon to register online. We'll get the link for you on our website in just a moment. And also, if for some reason you missed that deadline today, 5 p.m., you can show up Sunday morning and register day of. They're going to be ready for you no matter what. So kind of taking all the excuses out, and you can't even let the weather get to you because the name's Frostbite. So, you know, you got to be out there and expect to be in the cold. And that's what we can probably guarantee. Jay will tell you more about that when he has your forecast in just a little bit. Reporting live in Hendersonville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
Well, this morning, Jay's been saying that it is going to be a cold weekend, and it is the perfect setting to get you outside for some family fun.
And News 13's Victoria Dunkle is streaming live at Park Ridge Health. And Vic, are you seriously telling us that to go outside when the high is only going to be 38 degrees this weekend?
I'm telling you, Frank, hit the road, Jack. It's time to get outside and get some exercise. It's Frostbite weekend, and that is the 21 years of doing this, going outside in February for a walk, run, fun event. Park Ridge Health is sponsoring it again. And actually, I'm talking right now to Kathy Berger. She's a nutritionist and dietitian here with Park Ridge Health, but you are also kind of like a poster child for this event. You are an inspiration for us because you're not a professional runner.
No.
You are new to the sport.
Yes.
And you're going to be out there in the thick of it.
Yes.
Why are you personally getting involved in this?
Number one, I've been involved a couple of times as a volunteer, but this year I'm running because I started running in June. I run to control my weight, and I just wanted to try something different. I've been a fair weather runner.
Fair weather.
So now I'm going to try running in all seasons.
Well,
because
you know,
it's one of those exercises you can do any time of year.
Well, I was just hearing Jay's forecast. He's saying Sunday's high is going to be 38 degrees.
Ooh.
What are some tips as far as like the foods we should eat to keep our engine revving, because you don't want to run out of steam on a cold day like that?
Right. Well, number one, you need to start out with foods that you're used to and that you're comfortable with.
Really?
You need to make sure that you're not trying anything new on race day. Okay. That you're not eating anything particularly high in fat or even for some people spice or fiber. Okay. Because if you get a digestive upset on the trail, that's not a good thing.
It's not pretty. We've got lots of good carbs, healthy carbs. You said complex carbs.
Complex carbohydrates, lots of water.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
You may think you're not going to get sweaty and burn through water on a cold day, but you will. You know what? And this is just a little bit of the ideas. Definitely, if you're new to the sport, you can still come out and check it out because you can take part in the fun walk run, which is a mile long as well. You have till 5 o'clock today to register online, but then there's day of registration that is coming up at 1:15 on Sunday. That's when all the fun starts at the Lelia Patterson Center. WLOS.com. Click on that site, and we'll get you a link to how you can register in more details. You can be out there with Kathy. Whatever your running level is, you are welcome at the Frostbite. Coming up, we're going to tell you about some other perks that come with being part part of this great event and who's going to benefit from you getting out and having a frosty run. Reporting live in Fletcher, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
800 people and counting are ready to head outside for a brisk run. News 13's Victoria Dunkle is streaming live at Park Ridge Health.
And Victoria, we're talking about the Frostbite Run and Walk, and you have some scoops there on the incentives to get folks involved?
Yeah, there's a lot involved in it. Not only are you going to get out and get some exercise, which is really good, there's also a chance to get in on a few, if you would call, fringe benefits. In fact, let's talk over here to Sarah Merrill is with Diamond Brand Outdoors. You're one of the sponsors for the event, and you really are helping folks with when they come over to get their packet and their registration items tomorrow. The race is on Sunday, but what else do we get when we show up at Diamond Brands tomorrow?
Well, each runner is going to receive a 20% off coupon, and that's good on any running products like running shoes, running clothes, or any kind of hydration or running accessories.
Tell me about the analysis that's going to be available. What are they going to get to have you? What are you going to offer for them?
Well, there's also going to be body composition testing, which is compliments of Park Ridge Hospital.
And what's that going to tell me as I get ready to go out for this run?
Well, that's a good way where you can kind of track your progress with how you're doing physically, especially if you're in like a running training program. And so we're very excited to have that at our store.
Jay just said the high for Sunday is going to be like 38 degrees. What are some smart ways to layer up? We don't want to get too bulky if we're running, right?
Right. And there are some really great ways that you can layer without adding a whole lot of bulk to it. For instance, we have base layer pants that you can wear while running, so they're like running capris or running tights, and we have them by great brands like Brooks. Or we have the skirt sports, which are running tights that have a cute little skirt kind of added to them for the women.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we can stay warm, look good, and you can ask all these great questions of Sarah and the other folks when you go pick up your information packet and get everything ready. That takes place Saturday. The race itself is on Sunday. For all the details, including how you can register online until 5 o'clock today, go to our website, WLOS.com. Day of registration is at 1:15 on Sunday afternoon. And coming up, we're going to talk to a couple of fellas who know a thing or two about running. They've been doing it for decades, plural. That's coming up live. Reporting live in Fletcher, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
Well, runners are getting ready to make their mark at the 21st annual Frostbite Run this weekend.
And Victoria, you found a couple of veteran runners, and you're streaming live from Park Ridge Health. So what else is going on there?
Well, actually, I found a couple of fellows who are going to eliminate any complaints or excuses you may have for not doing this. I'm here with Charlie Dotson, and I'm allowed to tell him how old you are, right? He is a 90 young old years, right?
Right.
Exactly. And over here is his running buddy. This is Dawson Hunter. And well, he's the young one. He's the baby in the bunch, right? He's only 83. Absolutely. So you actually have been part of this event. Now, you're 2 years into this, right? Dawson, why did you get started doing this? What is so great about running for you?
Well, when we got here to Black Mountain, we were really flabby, I got to tell you. And all my, first off, I must say we're blessed to be here at this age, and so we try to use every moment of it. And my wife and I developed a program, and we're out running or doing laps in the pool. 1 hour a day is all you need.
1 hour a day.
That's all you need to get in shape, and it keeps you, and you feel great, and the things you can do with it.
Well, let me see what some of the things that Charlie is doing as we take a look at some of the video. This is some of the conditions they've been running in. Now, Dawson's been doing it for 2 years. Charlie, you said you've been in almost every one of the 21 Frostbites.
Yes.
And why is it at 90 years old that you're getting out there in these conditions? I mean, really, it's going to be cold.
Yeah. I'd like to be here at 91 or 92.
Okay, plan it for next year.
And exercise and nutrition, that's all there is.
But you had some advice for those of us like me. I'm not a big runner, but you said there's a little tip you have for me to get out there and just start, right?
Just start slowly and short distance, and don't make any big increases, like no more than 10% per day, and you won't realize you're doing it. And it's like Dr. George Sheehan said, running is a self-renewing compulsion. The more you run, the more you want to run.
The more you want to run. And he's an inspiration, as so is Dawson, to get out there and make your mark this weekend. You can go to our website, WLOS.com. We've got the links. You can register before 5 o'clock today online, or day of race registration is available too. Live in Fletcher, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.